drive you?
It's so exciting because every day is it's a huge rodeo every day. The atmosphere is great. The fans are great. You get to come here. Everyone knows who you are, recognizes you, thinks you're somebody. It's the only time of year that you go to a rodeo and the fans really know who you are and you're somebody. So that in itself is real exciting. And then you go out to the Thomas and Mack 4 o'clock in the afternoon, start getting your horses ready, rope the dummy a little bit, start getting excited for the rodeo that night. Another big chance. And then people think the grand entries are silly at most rodeos, but you come here, you ride in the grand entry. It's a sellout crowd every night, and you're in the arena, and just way before you compete, you start getting excited. It's a big deal. It's fun. It's exciting. The money is, you get to compete for so much money that you don't get a rope for all year long. So just the whole atmosphere of everything 10 days in a row is phenomenal.
Yeah.
My wife and 5 kids, and this past summer I took a nephew that's always wanted to go with us. So there was my 5 kids and a nephew, and I have a big semi truck that I pull my trailer with, and it's a sleeper. With bunk beds in it, so a couple kids sleep in there. We got bunk beds in the trailer, so there's actually a lot of sleeping room, but still, there's one bathroom, there's people getting ready, there's going out to eat. Every meal is like a struggle of, we want to eat good and eat healthy, but it costs $100 to go eat, 2 or 3 times a day. So there's just a lot of things. We get to go. We live in Arizona in the summer, all year long. And so in the summertime, it's real hot, and it's no fun to be there. So it's fun to get out. We get to go do stuff all over. My kid's been probably 20 states and been to do stuff. We go to the park, we go to the museum, we go to the waterfalls in Colorado, different things all over that a lot of people's kids don't get to do. There's some drawbacks to it. It's tough. It makes rodeoing a little bit tougher because you're trying to coordinate, your wife and your kids and do stuff, but you still got to be prepared, and compete at the best you can. So there's a lot of struggles with it, but man, I wouldn't trade it for anything. We have great times that, this is a real short period in life, and those times will hopefully bond us as a family forever. Keep us close and create opportunities for me as a dad and for my kids that I couldn't get in Arizona in the summertime. One time I was at a big roping in Odessa, Texas, and roped a steer and turned him, and my leather billet strap on my front cinch tore through. Just a cheap piece of leather tore through, and so my front cinch came undone, and I ended up having getting a time on the steer, but when it ripped, it almost pulled my saddle off, so it let the steer go. So I had to put all my weight. It took us a couple of seconds extra on the run. And so little things can go wrong. It wasn't ripped before I started, so you think everything's good, but a little bit less quality product, whether it's saddles, bridles, your headstall breaks, and I've seen people's tie downs break and their horse runs through the barrier. As soon as their tie down breaks, the horse takes a bit and runs through the barrier. So little things can happen. And same way, you're leading the rope and fastest on 3. A rope pays $30,000. Your tie down breaks, your horse runs through the barrier, you're toast. One little tiny snap that costs $1.99 possibly costs you $30,000. And in a sport that doesn't pay a whole lot, those kind of opportunities don't come around every day. So it is so important to make sure every little part of your tack, you can't let something like that beat you. You're roping against the best guys in the world, they're riding the best horses in the world, and it's so tough. You can't let a little thing like that cost you a chance at winning a rope. And so tack is really important. Whatever it is, ropes. I know a kid had a rope break at the biggest roping of the year one time. Every single thing, and it doesn't happen a lot, but you can't afford for it ever to happen. You can't afford for your saddles, your bridles, your ropes to ever cost you. Use the best and then make sure your products are well taken care of to where they're going to last. Well, I've been riding burn saddles. I have 3 burn saddles, and I've been riding them for 2 years. I got a saddle this summer, and I was gone. No real way to practice, and I just threw it on a horse. The first time I ever rode it was at a rodeo, and it fit good. She knows. I deal with a lady named Wendy Wynn. She knows what I like. She sent me a saddle, and like I said, the first year I ran with it, I put rubber on the horn, cinched it up, and Hermiston, Oregon, so it's just a great product, and I've been real happy with them. so thankful that I'm able to be on their team. You know, I feel fortunate that they want me to be with them. They treat you so good. They have a great product. It's just a fun group to work with. You know, some sponsorships you kind of feel like you have a mutual respect for one another, but you just don't have that bond. You know, it's a strictly business, and this doesn't feel like that. I mean, this is a great relationship, fun people to work with, and so I really enjoy it.